Hello, children. Today, I'm going to tell you the story called Sody, Sallyratus by Teri, Sloat. So, once upon a time, in a holler, up in a mountain, there lived a little boy, a little girl, an old lady, an old man, and their pet squirrel. And they were just sitting around thinking about how good some bacon Sody biscuits would taste. Ooh, bacon Sody biscuits with that butter dripping on it and maybe a touch of honey. Ooh, that squirrel started chittering all about it, thinking about the butter on the bacon Sody biscuits and the drips of honey. Chitty, bacon soda biscuits, bacon Sody biscuits, bacon chitty. Ooh, that old woman didn't like that chittering anymore. Says, okay, I'll make you some bacon Sody biscuits. And so the old woman looked in her cupboard, but there was no Sody Sallyratus. That's what they used to call baking soda. There ain't no bacon Sody Sallyratus here. And she turns to the boy. She says, you there, go on down to the store and get us some bacon Sody Sallyratus. And don't you be stopping to pick any berries while you're going. And so the little boy puts his chair down and starts a-going down the mountain. And as he's going down the mountain, he's singing a little song so as not to forget what he's going for. And he's going, Sody Sallyratus, Sody Sallyratus, Sody Sallyratus, Sody Sallyratus. And he gets down the mountain and he gets to the little bridge where the berry patch is, and he starts going over the bridge where the berry patches is. And he's going, Sody Sallyratus, Sody Sallyratus, Sody Sallyratus. And he gets to the path that goes to the store. And he's going to the store. And as he gets there, he hears the storekeeper humming that tune. Ooh, well, what can I do for you, young'un? Well, I'd like some Sody Sallyratus if you could just fill it up in this little bag that I have. Why, sure, son. And he goes, ooh, here's your Sody Sallyratus. You have a good day, son. And so he goes on back down the path with his Sody Sallyratus, and he gets to the little bridge where the berries are. And while he's there, he starts a-picking those juicy, plump berries. And he's a-picking, and he's a-picking, and he's a-picking. And there's big, thick bushes all around, and he's a-picking and eating. And up jumps a big black bear. And that big black bear thought that the berry patch was his. He had been eating berries all day, but that didn't stop him from saying, I'm gonna eat you up and your Sody Sallyratus too. Maybe he didn't want the little boy to eat up all his berries, and he did. He started eating him up. And he goes back into the berry patch. Well, meanwhile, back at home, they're still sitting around wondering what happened to the little boy. Now what has got, well, I don't know where he is. And the old woman says, you there, go on to the store and see what's keeping the little boy. Now, don't you be stopping along the way to pick berries. And so she puts her chair down and she starts a walking down the mountain. And she hums herself a little tune so as she won't forget what she's going for. And she says, Sody, 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 Sallyratus, Sody, 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 Sallyratus, Sody, 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 Sallyratus, Sody, Sallyratus. And she gets all the way down to the mountain, and she gets to the little bridge where the berries are, and she crosses that bridge. She goes down the path. Sody, 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 Sallyratus. She gets to the store. And the storekeeper's humming in the back, putting the food away. What can I do for you, young'un? Well, have you seen a little boy, and did you sell him some Sody Sallyratus? Why, I sure did. He's been done come here and gone. And I bet you anything he's down near the berry patch picking them berries. Well, thank you kindly. Ooh, ooh. She goes down the path. She gets to the bridge where there's the berries. And while she's a-looking, she starts a-picking them juicy berries. Man, up jumps the big black bear. Oh, he doesn't like her in the berry patch. He says, I've eaten a little boy and his Sody Sallyratus, and I'm going to eat you too. And he did. And he goes back and eats more berries or goes to sleep in his berry patch. And back home, the old man and the old woman and that little squirrel are still chittering, and they get to wondering what's keeping the little boy and the little girl. Well, says the old woman, go on down to the store and see what's keeping them young'uns, and don't you be stopping at the berry patch and picking any berries while you're gone. Well, so the old man gets up from his chair and he starts a-going down the mountain, and as he's a-going, he's singing himself a tune so as he won't forget what he's going for. And he says, Sody, 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 Sallyratus, Sody, 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 Sallyratus, Sody, Sallyratus, Sody, Sallyratus. He gets to the berry patch and the bridge. Sody, Sallyratus, Sody, 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 Sallyratus, Sody, Sallyratus. He walks down the path to the store, and the storekeepers are putting things away. Ooh. What can I do for you? Well, have you seen two young'uns come this way and one with the Sody Sallyratus? Why, I sure have. They've been done come here and gone, and I gave the boy that Sody Sallyratus. I bet you anything that they're at the berry patch a-picking berries. Well, thank you kindly, sir. And he's going down the path, and he gets to the bridge where there's a berries, and while he's a-looking, he starts to eatin'.
Man up, jumps a big black bear, and he says, I've eaten 2 young'uns, and I'm gonna eat you too. And he does. A few berries on the way.
Oh my goodness, back home the squirrel is still chittering away, and the old woman wonders what's happened to everybody. She says, sometimes when you want something done, you've got to just do it yourself. And so she put down her chair and she started going down the mountain. And so as not to forget what she was going for, she starts humming a tune. Sody, 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 salad, sody, saleratus. Sody, 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 saleratus. Sody, sody, saleratus, sody, sody, saleratus, sody, 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 saleratus. She gets to the bridge in the berry patch. Sody, 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 saleratus. She goes down the path. Sody, 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 saleratus. She gets to the storekeeper who's in the back putting food away. Ooh, what can I do for you? Well, have you seen an old one and 2 young'uns and his Sody Sallyratus? Well, I sure have, and they've been here and gone. I bet you anything that they're down near the berry patch picking them juicy berries. Ooh, thank you. Ooh, ooh, oh, and she goes back down the path. She gets to the bridge in the berry patch, and while she's a-looking, she starts a-picking. Those juicy berries.
And up jumps the big black bear, says, I've eaten an old one, and I've eaten 2 young'uns, and that Sody Saleratus, and I'm gonna eat you too. And he did. And he ate more berries along the way. Maybe he went to sleep in the berry patch. And back home, there's the squirrel, chittering away.
Chit. Where is everybody be? Where could everybody be? Where could everybody be? And the squirrel starts hopping down the mountain to find out. Oh, down the mountain, over the bridge. Over the path. And the hare gets to the store, and the storekeeper's in the back putting things away. What can I do for you, little one? Well, have you seen that the old one and the 2 young'uns and the old one and the Sody Saleratus? Well, yeah, they've been here and gone, and I think they must be down at the berry patch eating them berries. Ooh, oh yeah, I'll go see. Thank you. Down the path. Over to the bridge where the berries are, and the squirrel starts looking and eating.
Up jumps the big black bear. I've eaten 2 old ones and 2 young ones, and they're Sody Sallyratus, and I'm going to eat you too. But before the bear could, the squirrel jumped onto a tree. And the bear said, well, if you can jump up that tree with your 2 tiny little legs, I sure think I can jump onto that tree with my 2 big legs. And the bear jumped onto the tree. But the little squirrel started going out onto a limb farther up on top of the tree. Ooh, and that's when the tree started to swaying. But the bear climbed higher out on that limb and was about to get that squirrel when it really started swaying in the wind, and the squirrel jumped over the sky onto another tree up there. And the bear says, well, if you can get up there with your 2 little legs, I'm sure I can get up there with my 2 big legs. And the bear leaped up into the air to that other tree, but the bear could not make it. And the bear started falling down and bumped on the ground, and when the bear bumped down, who should come out but boop, little old woman, and boop, the little boy with his Sody Sallyratus, and boop, the old man, and whoop, the little girl. And the bear started running away into the forest and up the mountain. And maybe the bear found another life in another berry patch somewhere else. Everybody started to get up. Ooh, oh, we're okay. And the boy with his Sody Sallyratus got up, and they went on home and sat down and started to think about those Sody Sallyratus biscuits, and the squirrel hopped in. Chit, 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 Sody Sallyratus, Sody, Sody, Sody Sal. All right, I'm going to make them biscuits. Come on, everybody, get the flour out. And they all got the flour out. Okay, come on, everybody. Get the salt out. Get the milk out. And let's knead it all up. And they kneaded all that flour and that milk and that butter and that salt, and they rolled out the dough and they put it on pans, and they cut the biscuits out and they put them in the oven, and they waited around the oven smelling those biscuits. And when they were all done, ooh, they opened up the oven, they got those biscuits out. Ooh, they smelled so good. And the steam was coming up. Ooh, and they got out the butter and they dripped that butter onto the biscuits, and they dripped that honey onto that biscuits, and they ate up those delicious Sody Sallyratus biscuits. And that's the end of the story. I'll see you next time.